Hey there, everyone. This is Jessica of JawResearchInstitute.com, and I am here again with another post. All right, so we're back again. Sorry about that. My internet has just been acting wacky. So, with that being said, a promotional post is pretty much where you are promoting your products, your services, your events, or something that you are doing within your business. So, I'm going to show you a little bit on how to do that. And here we go. So this is the inside of my Canva. If you take a look here, you'll see this is my this is my funny post where I had Jessica, you're a digital media red-nosed reindeer producer. Anyway, very long post title for this particular post, but anyhow, I thought it was cute. You know, everybody was doing Santa and dressing up as Santa and putting Santa hats on, and I thought, you know what, why not make myself into a reindeer? So anywho, that's that one. Um, One that I tend to use a lot for my social media post is, where is it? Here it is. All right. So pretty much I'll go back and I'll show you exactly how I did this, but this is a post that I use for a lot of my social media posts. And what I do is I just go in here and click on it and change the words that are in here. And I always have my JawSpeaks in my website listed here, and I created this picture through PicMonkey. I'll do another tutorial on utilizing PicMonkey because that will take me a little bit longer to walk you through it, and I am not prepared for that tonight. So what I'll do is I'll just show you how to make a very basic post. If you look here, there's already templates here that you can use, and you basically just insert yourself into these templates to promote. So like I said before, we don't promote in a sense of we're saying buy, buy, buy. We're not saying, you know what, I'm buying something or I'm selling something, so come buy it. I'm selling motivation, or I'm selling these t shirts, or I'm selling this book, or I'm selling my speaking. You know, I'm selling the fact that I'm a speaker. You're not selling, you are helping. And so, with that in mind, you need to make sure that everything that you position out there, that you post with a purpose. And I say this a lot, and I'll say it often, and you'll hear it throughout all of the videos here. Post with a purpose. So, posting with a purpose means that everything that you post is on brand and on target with your brand. So, I posted this particular quote by Mahatma Gandhi. Your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits, and your habits become your values become your destiny. And the reason why I posted that is because, you know, I advocate for wellness in life and in business. So utilizing this particular quote was very important to me because I deal with a lot of people. I don't say want to say deal with, let me use a different word. I A lot of my clients and a lot of the people that I speak to, even, you know, people I network with and other entrepreneurs in our kind of our circle, uh, they have a lot of mindset issues. I don't want to say issues, but they deal with a lot of mindset stuff. Let me put it that way. And I'm no exclusion to that. I deal with a lot of mindset stuff as well. I deal with a lot less now than I had in the past, but I think, you know, all of us have something. You know, we all have stuff, right? So With that being said, this is a great quote for me because I like to talk a lot about having a positive mindset, showing up. You know, that's a big piece of my brand as well, as showing up in your life and in your business. And I think that this is right on target and on brand for me. So for you, what I'd like to do is just go ahead. So if you go to Canva, you'll have all of these different types of designs you can create. So you can have social media posts, presentations, posters. If you click on more, you'll see a couple other options that are available to you. It even goes and it gives you the sizes for different social media platforms here. It's really great. And infographics are here as well. I actually have another site that I utilize for infographics. I don't particularly utilize Canva. If you like that, I will go ahead and link that. I'll link it in the bottom of the video here. But even book covers for Wattpad. If you are a writer, Wattpad is a must for you. So check out Wattpad and put some of your content, your written content there. Great platform for you. So on and so forth. So Etsy, YouTube, thumbnails, so on and so forth. You can just go through that and skim. So for today's post, we're going to do a promotional post. So what I usually do is I just use the social media one here. So I'm going to click on that. Excuse me, sorry. I'm batting a cold that is trying to take over my body, but I will not let it win. So, with that being said, I usually go through a couple of these. I really like the ones that have like the different colors over your face. I've used these in the past. So something like this. Okay, so what we would do is basically look at this and say, okay, now what do I want to keep and what do I want to change? Because of course you want to make sure that these colors match your brand colors. So you want to go to upload. I already have pictures uploaded, but if you don't have pictures on your computer to upload, you can of course go to your Facebook, log into Facebook and get your photos from your Facebook. It's really, really cool. So I already have photos here. I'm going to use one of the photos I have here already, which is, as you can see, I use this quite a bit. Where's one of my like professional ones? Here it is. I like to use one of these a lot. So let's go on my arm. So what I do is I put myself in the background, and you can always take this and change it. If you don't want it that dark, if you want to lighten it up, there's a couple of different ways. You just have to tweak it and play around with it. So let me try this one. Maybe this one so as you can see, yeah, that's a little bit better. As you can see, I'm now in the background here. And what I do is I would probably delete this whole thing. So just click on it, click on the garbage can and pull this down a tad bit so it's not covering up my baby. All right, and take this here. And like, instead of it saying like, good luck on your new journey, like good luck with, or I don't know, you would change this into something you want to say. So let's say, join me on the webinar. Now, I'm going kind of fast here. This isn't really a really great example, but you kind of get the gist, right? So let's change this to join me. All right, so how about we change that to join me? You're going to take out this bottom piece here. Another option too, and since this isn't working for me, I'm going to show you. You can go ahead and click on text, and you can pick the text that you want. Usually I try to just use the text that comes with it because, yeah, it's too much work trying to do otherwise, and I got to do this fast, quick, and in a hurry. But for the example here, for this tutorial, I'll go ahead and show you one. So like, let's say we'll pick this one. And we'll change this the color of the words to black or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll make it white. How about that? Let's make it white. Okay. Yeah, it looks better. And move it down here. I'm going to take out this established. I'm going to change the words here to join me live. All right. And then, so you would make something in this respect, right? Of course, you can do some other stuff to it. You can add shapes to it, or let's say you wanted to do a live stream on YouTube. You could add the YouTube button. Let's see where it is. Or no, you know what? Let's do Facebook. Let's say you want to do a Facebook Live. So you could add the Facebook button, and you just take this and resize it a bit and just put it on Facebook. And like we want to always have a call to action, right? So let's go grab one of these here just for the purpose of showing you. And I always grab my website from here. I just copy and paste it because sometimes I'm lazy like that. So, all right. And boom, all right. So maybe you will say, join me live on Facebook. I don't know. You can say something like that. You can say what time you're going to be there. Let's change. Let's go down here. Now, I'm not the best graphic designer in the world, but I mean, I can do a little something, something. So if you're better at graphics than I am, then you could really have a ball with all of this. But I mean, I do okay, especially using these templates. They are godsend. So let's say if I can find 10 p.m. So this is basically a general overall of kind of what you can do. Of course, you can do way more than this, but this is just for the purpose of showing you how to do this. You will go on here and just say, join me live on Facebook, 10 p.m. So you want to do pre-promotion of your live streams. Put a Facebook emblem there. I don't know if they have Periscope on here. No, they don't. Okay, so if you're doing a Periscope, you'd have to basically go find the Periscope icon. So you just type in Periscope icon, go there, they're all here. You just copy and paste, or not copy and paste, excuse me. You would screenshot it. So for me, I have a Mac, so I can really just screenshot it, go back into Canva, and then upload it and add it. So I already actually have it in here. So you just take it and throw it and get rid of the Facebook and put Periscope. Okay, that messed that up, but you get my gist. If you ever need to undo anything like I just did that, and really that's kind of actually cute. So what I could do is do something like that and take the overall, so click that, right? Take the overall screen, the filter here, and just lighten it a tad bit so that kind of shows up a little bit more. And then I would take myself, and there we go. Just take me right there. And of course, I'd have to move this around and do all that good stuff, but you kind of get the gist. If I wanted to put myself in the picture and say, hey, join me on Periscope. Let me do this. How about that? Let's change that. Okay. As you can see, you got to play around with it. Change this to Periscope. And then I'm going to put myself down right now. And the top of my head's cut off, but you get what I'm saying. All right. So that's how you basically do something like that and do a promotional post. Of course, this is pretty hideous, but you get my gist. So anytime you want to undo anything, just go to undo, 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 until you're back to where you want to be. And we are going back to the Facebook post. All right. So this is a basic one. There are several thousand of them in here. I like the little filter with the different colors because you can brand it a lot. You can change these colors and brand it. So I can change this filter to normal, to different colors, so on and so forth. Let me show you one more. just for the sake of showing you one with a picture. Some of these cost, by the way, some of these cost and then some are free. I like to utilize the free ones as most as possible. However, if you go through and you eliminate the stuff that costs, then you can make it free. So there's a way around it. Let's see. I'm trying to find a good one with a picture that is free. These all kind of cost money. Let's see. How about that one? No money. How about no money? Okay. Well, let's say you didn't mind paying the money. How about that? Let's say you didn't mind paying the money. You're like, you know what? I don't mind paying $1 because I think usually they're about $1 or $1.99. You could do something like this one here, and we're gonna take Homegirl off, and we're gonna replace her with me. So, Homegirl, see you later. Bye bye. We're gonna replace you. Let me see. Maybe not that one. Let's try a different one. How about that? Let's go with that one. And sometimes it gives you a bit of a problem trying to put it in here, but that's okay. You just got to get in there and do it until it takes. Or maybe this one's being funky. Let's try a different one. I think that one wants to be a task. So let's try that one. How about that? Yep. All right, so you go to uploads, grab your picture. There I am. And there we go. Boom. That one worked perfectly. So you would take that and just readjust it a bit. So I want to put myself like right there, like that. All right. And then you can say your promotional post. Let's say on this one, you want to invite everyone to an event. Join me in San Francisco. All right. Let's get to business. All right. I don't know. Anyway, that's probably a bad tagline, but you know what I'm saying. Let's get to business. Join me in SF. All right. So life goes pretty fast if you don't stop. And some of these, like, I will totally keep this. Like that. That's pretty good. I like that. Down at the bottom here. So you can do all of that good stuff. You could take your logo. Here is my logo. It was one of the many I have. You can put it over in a corner, and this could be a promotional as well. So what you would do is take this and download it. So you just hit on download. You always want to put it in a PNG or a JPEG or a JPEG, excuse me. And reason is because social media sites like the JPEG and the PNG, right? PDF, and they're not going to work. PDFs are usually for if you want to print. Or if you want to share a document of some sort, that's where you would use the PDF. But the PNGs are for images, JPEGs are for images as well. All right, so that's pretty much utilizing Canva in a nutshell. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed getting together and making a promotional post, and I look forward to seeing your promotional post show up in my stream and in my newsfeed hopefully soon. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below and let me know what you'd like to learn next. Talk to you all soon.